He's not a bad Jedi, okay? He's not bad. So everyone's saying, oh, he's saying he's bad. No, I'm not saying he's bad. And he doesn't utilize the Force that well. And a lot of his decision-making in those fights is horrible. And you could say, oh, well, he just got trained, you know, he didn't have a lot of training. Fine, don't say he's the best Jedi ever. He's the best. Look at this. Yeah, Luke's better than that. You are insane. What's up, guys? How's it going? And today we are going to be talking about something probably very, very touchy, but it's something that needs to be said. Luke Skywalker is an alright Jedi at best. He's a mid-Jedi at best. I don't get why a lot of people consider him as one of the greatest Jedis in Star Wars. I mean, we're solely analyzing movie Luke, Jedi Luke, and movie Luke. So I don't want y'all coming at me with the book shit. Oh, the book this. No, we're talking about the movies that everybody knows, okay? Other than that one scene in Mandalorian, which came out in 2020, he looked like a boss there, okay? Where was that before? You all want to say he's a good Jedi before. Why am I not seeing that before? Oh, like, because it's an old movie and the choreography sucked? Yeah, he's a bad Jedi. He's not that good of a Jedi. Like, that's just how it is. It's like, I don't watch that and see him as a good Jedi, you know? And we're going to do this in this video. When you look back, Episode 4, he doesn't have a lightsaber at all, okay? He doesn't have a lightsaber at all. He has a gun and he's alright, okay? Episode 5, he has one actual fight with Darth Vader, and he gets his ass whooped. Looks like he doesn't know how to barely use a lightsaber, it looks like. We're gonna analyze it, don't worry. And then in Episode 6, he displays basic Jedi knowledge. He can do flips, he can jump, he can, you know, block shots. I'm not seeing anything special from him. Like, he barely did anything, like, noteworthy in terms of, like, battle tactics. The lightsaber fighting is the slowest thing ever. I don't get how people say he's the best. He's like one of the best Jedi. He's like better than Yoda. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? And I think a lot of it comes from his name. And then, yeah, he was the only Jedi really in those movies. So of course you'd be like, oh, he's the best. So like, but out of all the Jedi compared, he's not above average from what it shows us. Maybe 7 fight scenes in the entire, like, trilogy. Maybe, like, 4 with a lightsaber. And they don't look that good. In episodes 4 or 5 and 6, like I said, he displays basic, you know, use of a lightsaber and maybe some basic Force knowledge, but he doesn't even fight that well, and he doesn't utilize the Force that well. And a lot of his decision-making in those fights is horrible. And you could say, oh, well, he just got trained, you know, he didn't have a lot of training. Fine, don't say he's the best Jedi ever. And he has zero, like, combat identity. You look at all the Jedi and the prequels and stuff, they all have their thing. Like Yoda, he's got, like, the super quick, you know, little guy duel thing. You know, Obi-Wan, he's really good at defense, he's a little conservative. Everyone just has their own style, you know? Mace Windu, he's kind of like the brute force, like, everyone just has their own style. Luke doesn't really have a style. I don't think he has a chance to get a style. We don't even see him fight, you know, that much. And in all the fights, it just looks like he's, like, using it as a bat and whacking him, like, as a bat. We'll look at him, all right? We'll look at him. You know, beyond his basic lifts, he doesn't really, you know, do anything with the Force. There's no, like, advanced combat use of the Force when he fights. Anyway, I want to get into some of the scenes so we can actually kind of break down, you know, what I don't like about his fighting. So here's the fight of him in the desert, and I'll point out some stuff I see as well. This is cool, but it's not special. Any Jedi can do this. He does a flip. Okay, he takes out the lightsaber, right? He's just swinging it around like a madman. How is that He's just swinging it around like a bat. So he's swinging it around like a bat. Doesn't show me any lightsaber combat skills. I haven't seen anything noteworthy yet. He's just swung it around like a bat. Oh my god, don't even get me started on the Boba Fett shit. So Luke, you know, hits his gun. Jango or Boba Fett lands. He doesn't. He just stands there, and then Luke slices his gun in half because he's just standing right in front of him. Still haven't seen shit. And then Luke's just standing there. Look. He just stands there. Standing there, just standing there. Standing there. Watch this. So, Boba Fett does the rope thing around him. Why was his lightsaber closed? Why the hell is your lightsaber closed? Oh, I can't get it open. Oh my god. Why was your lightsaber closed, dude? Okay, he blocked a shot. Great. That doesn't make him the best Jedi ever. Why is his lightsaber closed? Again, it's closed, dude. Oh my god. Why does he keep opening and closing it? This is what I'm talking about. There's 5 fucking guys in front of him. He's just standing there. If it wasn't for plot armor, that's the worst method ever. Again, he's just swinging his lightsaber around like a bat. I'll play it again. There's no form here. He just swings it around like a bat. That doesn't show best Jedi in the world to me. Again. Lightsaber's closed again. His lightsaber is closed again. And there's a gun like firing at him. It just doesn't make sense to me why he keeps closing his lightsaber. Please. Wow, that was crazy. Okay, that was good. Hey, I'll be the first to admit, that was good. But that doesn't put him above the competition, guys. You'd be like, oh, did you see him do this? Did you see him do this? Yeah, he can do basic stuff. That's not, like, good. That's not insanely good to me. It's just alright. That's why I'm saying he's just alright. What the hell was that move? He sticks his arm up in the air for some reason. Watch. What was that? He was just holding his arm up. I don't want to hear, oh, you're being so critical right now. Yeah, he's not good. He's not doing... He's fighting alright, like an alright Jedi. That's it. Anyway, that's it for that scene. Let's get into another scene here. Doing this against an animal monster creature, and they have the power of the Force, and this is how they're handling it. Okay? Let me just show you. You're not going to try and force it or force choke it or anything. You have the Force. You have the power of the Force. Oh, is it too big for you to be able to do something with the Force with it? It's too big. He can't do it. If that's your point, great. He's not the best Jedi, okay? It's either you're the best Jedi and you can handle this thing with the Force, or you're not the best Jedi and you can't. What happens? Oh, let's see. Dude, you could be Force throwing rocks at it right now. You could be trying to Force choke it. You're going to use a bone to fight it. Like this is what I mean. What are we doing here? You're a Jedi. You're a Jedi. Okay? Like, again, I'm just... This doesn't look like the greatest Jedi in the world to me. And then, yeah, he shuts the door on it. Like, okay, you took it down. You didn't show me any of your Jedi abilities. You just showed your... You know, you can outsmart an animal or a creature. Again, it doesn't show me that you're the greatest Jedi in the world. Okay, let's watch him fight Darth Vader in Episode 5. Let's watch him fight Darth Vader. Let's see his battle tactics. He's been trained. A lot of people regard this as the best Star Wars movie. He's been trained. Let's see him fight Darth Vader. Okay, he whips out his lightsaber. And then here's another thing. The whole Jedi thing is defense only, you know, don't deal an absolute, you know. And most of these battles, I'm seeing not just Luke, but Jedis make the first move all the time. How is that going with your code? Anyway, we start out and you see he's just... They're just kind of pointing it at each other and just hitting at random times. So just staring at each other and then moving back. This does not look like a good lightsaber combat fight to me. Okay. Really? Best Jedi in the world? Oh, he hasn't been trained enough. Is that what you're saying? Because he just got trained in his first time fighting Darth Vader. Oh, so he's not the best Jedi in the world. That's what I'm saying. So we see him fight for, like, was that even 50 seconds? And then he, like, tumbles down the tube. Again, it's not horrible, but it's not the best. And there's so much of him just standing there and just pointing the lightsaber at him. It's just... Look, Vader's utilizing some Force stuff. And that wasn't even coming at him, and he still hit it. Like, come on. This is not the best Jedi. Oh, it's Darth Vader. If he was the best Jedi, he'd be able to do a better job than that. He's doing all right, okay? But he's barely winning any of these fights. He doesn't seamlessly win a fight, ever. And his movements aren't smooth or fluent, and he's barely winning. He doesn't utilize the Force. He uses the lightsaber like it's a bat. Like, I just don't think he's as good as everyone else says. And I'll admit, this final fight is good. You know, I'll be the first to admit this. Not the first, but I'll admit this final fight is good. It's a good fight. You know, he's an alright Jedi. He's doing great. That doesn't mean when I don't understand the whole he's better than Yoda, or he's better than Anakin, or he's better than Obi-Wan. He's not. He's not better than those Jedi. I'm sorry. And right here is what I want to make a point. He wins the fight, and because Darth Vader's weak. You know, rage is important. But if you're talking about the skill set of a Jedi, their skills and their techniques, that doesn't cut it. And if anything, if you're against an opponent that isn't already weakened, as Darth Vader was, you're not going to be able to do that. Like, you couldn't do that against Count Dooku, because he is in such control of himself, and you couldn't rage on Count Dooku. You couldn't rage on the Emperor. You couldn't rage on, Grievous. You couldn't rage on Maul. Like, all these villains, you can't. It was just because Darth Vader was weak, and Luke just kind of raged out on him. That's just kind of my point, but whenever you watch Jedi fight, like actual good Jedi, most of the stuff they do looks seamless. When they utilize their lightsaber, when they're forcing, it's all flowing. It's all flowing. It's to a T, and it's spot on, right? It's not like that when I watch Luke fight. It's just not. And again, if you want to say, oh, it's because he didn't have the proper training, oh, he's just learning, fine, say that. But then he's not the best Jedi ever. And people are definitely saying he's the best Jedi ever, which is just insane to me. After, watching him fight. Other than the Mandalorian in 2020, which he did really good against the guards. Where was that before? I don't know. And where was it in the sequels, too? If he was that good, why didn't Disney make him, that good in the sequels? Because they're dumb? Yeah, that's true, but again, they could have made up for that in the sequels, and he didn't do shit there either. So, it just enforces my point even more, too. And a lot of people are going to say I'm rage baiting. You can say that. I'm genuinely not rage baiting. He's all right. He's an all right Jedi. He's not amazing. I haven't seen him do one amazing thing. Oh, he beat Darth Vader. Have you seen the fight scenes? It doesn't look that hard. Maybe you want to blame it on the choreography. You want to blame it on the movies being old. Okay. Still, if you line it up against the prequels, the prequel fighting, he would get destroyed. So, I just don't understand where all this he's the greatest Jedi in the universe comes from. It's annoying. And yeah, I respect that. He's got a lot of resilience, not going to the dark side and, staying good and standing up to his dad and all that. But, I just don't get the whole he's, the best Jedi, ever. Probably because all the good Jedi got killed off and he was one of the only ones left. I mean, That doesn't mean you're the best Jedi in the whole Star Wars universe and all the movies. That doesn't, no, no. Plus, all Jedis go through that, I feel like. All Jedis have, like, an internal battle with the dark side or with bad feelings. Like, I just feel like that doesn't make him that special either, if you want to make that your claim why he's the best Jedi. I just feel like, no, all Jedis go through that. And a lot of it just comes from, you know, him being Darth Vader's kid and him being Anakin's kid. It puts him on a pedestal that you don't need to do that much and people are going to respect you. It doesn't get by me, though. If I see you fight and you look horrible, I'm not going to say you're one of the greatest Jedi in the Star Wars universe. That's so dumb. It's obviously Yoda. Yoda is easily the best Jedi in the whole Star Wars. I'm not going to get into this, but Master Yoda, he can deflect lightning. He's just insane with a lightsaber. That's pretty much what I have to say about Luke. Let me know what you think in the comments. Final points are pretty much this. He's not a bad Jedi, okay? He's not bad. So everyone's saying, oh, he's saying he's bad. No, I'm not saying he's bad. He's not amazing. He's average. He's an average Jedi. From what I've seen, doesn't strike me as more amazing than this. This right here is the best Jedi. Watch him duel. Look at this. Look at this. He's the best. Look at this. Yeah, Luke's better than that. You are insane. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Let me know your thoughts. Am I alone here? Luke just doesn't seem like all that to me. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and peace.